Yeah, I'm here with Emmy Ferrer. He's super buff recently. What are you drinking? Smoothie King. So what do you drink from Smoothie King? What do you drink?
The Hulk.
The Hulk? Why? How many proteins? Is that enough protein?
I have no idea.
For you?
I just count calories. I don't even count calories. I just eat whatever.
You just eat whatever? Okay.
Who's leg day?
If you could do anything in the world right now without having to worry about money at all, that's it. You have money, you can spend it however you like. What would you do?
Right now?
Right now, yeah. This is like what would be?
What would be a crazy idea to do right now?
Anything. You have money. If people give you have money. You got whatever you got. You got either like a credit card and you can spend it. It's all debit.
I would love to drive an F1 car.
Where?
Anywhere. Just
Anywhere?
on the road.
On the track?
On the road. I want people to
on
look
the
at
road.
I want people to look at me driving an F1 car, going, and you're like, what the fuck is that?
But the money can't bail you out of prison either.
We're adding.
No, I'm not adding, but I don't know how much money you're gonna have to be able to do to get out of a crazy. I don't know how much money you would need for that. You can drive it, but you gotta follow.
I know. I think.
No, on the track. You could just pay to go on the track.
I think.
I'd do it. You gotta pay for me too, though.
Nah, I wouldn't pay to go on a track. That's just like what everyone else does. Like you don't see anybody in a Formula 1 car on the road.
I guess so.
That's I guess there's a legal bounding to it. I guess because
I mean, you could do it. You might get in trouble.
Maybe on this huge yacht.
And do what?
And in this crazy environment, and then it's like a 5-day tour where you can walk on a volcano or some shit like that. I've never been in a fucking volcano. Have you been in a volcano?
No, I haven't.
You would want to go to see a volcano?
That would be nice. That's Hawaii.
That's
Hawaii, bro.
Semi-active.
Semi-active. Yeah, I'd do it.
See some lava.
Okay, so that's how money you'd spend on yourself. What if you had $1 million? Now let's just say 100,000 that you can only spend on other people. How would you spend it? You can only spend it on other people. It can be anybody. Just you cannot spend it directly onto yourself. How would you spend?
I'll spend it on people who.
How?
Honestly,
How?
I would just.
100,000. I know you can imagine. It's it's a year's salary, right? You can imagine.
It's a yearly salary.
No tax, no nothing. How would you spend it?
Well,
what would you do with it? You can use it on others. Like you don't have to just give it to somebody. Like how if you.
I would take a week.
Okay.
Not even a week. I'd probably put like a poster up where people would need supplies for, I would say diabetic supplies, but.
Why are you diabetic?
Yeah, bro.
I know. I know. They don't know.
But like people that can't afford it.
Well, I've seen something where someone didn't give their kid insulin and they passed away.
Yeah.
And insulin's expensive.
Insulin is very expensive. So like for people that don't or cannot afford it, the $100,000 can go to those people that can.
Do you know anyone that's diabetic?
I'm the.
Other than you.
Actually, there's 3 people at the gym that two people I met at the gym. They're diabetic. He has an insulin pump. It's pretty cool. But it's very it's crazy because I would never see that there's so many diabetics now in this day and age, especially now. It's crazy. But people that can't afford it.
So you give insulin?
I'd give the opportunity to keep living.
That's what it is?
Yeah, bro. If they don't get it, then they die.
Wow.
If they had it, they'd survive, right? But people can't afford it, so they savage off other things, and that's not good. Oh. So people that can't afford it, I'd pay for it. At least enough for them to within a year, because like $100,000 goes a long way.
How much is a year's worth of insulin
on average?
Yeah, without like insurance.
I mean, like three vials, depending on the vials. Each vial can cost about $50 to $500. So I'll go high range.
Go in the
500.
Middle. No, just go right in the middle.
Well, that's I'll do high range because like you don't know, each insulin can cost different, right? So 500, that's 1,500 about, give or take, for a certain amount of insulins. Then you got the syringes, and you got a couple other things. I would say like $2,000
per month.
$2,000 per month. So, give or take $2,000 per month, right?
Okay, 25.
We go 2,500 times 12. You're looking at
12.
About
24 plus 6?
24 plus
30.
Yeah, so $30,000.
30. Yep.
So I can help 3 people, give or take.
Okay, for a year. For a year though.
For a year.
Yes.
I can help 3 valuable people for a year. Now if I were to change that for a year, and I would do half a year, I could save, instead of 3.
Whoa.
Instead of 3, I could save 6. And if it's less than that, I could save 12. And if it's less than that, I could save about a dozen people with $100,000. Just, I mean, shit. That's valid.
It's valid.
In my book.
That's valid.
It's valid in my book.
I mean, yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a great thing. Great thing to do.
But not everybody had the luxury.
I'm sure you know.
To do those things,
Have you ever been without insulin?
Yeah.
You have? For how long?
I was at a point in time where it was like It was probably maybe a week, and I went to the hospital under DKA.
What does that mean?
That's God, don't put me on the spot. It's basically like you get ketones, acidosis.
Okay.
It's go under diabetic.
I think I remember that.
Diabetic ketoacidosis, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
They put you in the hospital, and they put you on an insulin drip. And the insulin drip's like one unit per fucking 30 minutes or 1 unit per hour or something like that until you drop down. So if you're still high, you're staying there for like 3 days at least.
How long were you there? A week?
No, it was a couple days. Because they
That's
couldn't get.
You didn't have insulin.
That's because I didn't have insulin. And they couldn't get in contact with my doctor to get the actual dosage. So I was there for like a couple days, and then I got an actual dosage. And it was also the pharmacy that didn't inform me that you can buy generic off the shelf from them. So I literally went to the pharmacy. I said, hey, how much would it be out of pocket? They said $500. I said, wow, that's crazy. I can't afford that. And they never gave me an option as I left.
That's it.
I said, is there any other option? They said no, and I left. Right, I went back to that
before you went to the hospital?
Pharmacy. This was before I went to the hospital.
Oh.
So then I fell in DK. Then the doctor at the emergency room said, you can buy it off the shelf for CVS or Walgreens. I can give you the prescription. And,
do you need a prescription?
You do need a prescription.
Okay, so you can't buy without a prescription.
You do need a prescription to buy it. Unfortunately, that's how the world works.
But generic.
Generic.
And how much was that?
$50. Wow. $50 for two vials or 1 vial of the generic, made by the same company. So they make an advanced version. Yeah, it works. At least it works, right?
I mean, it's not worse.
So they don't tell you.
Right? Yeah.
They don't tell you that, right? So I went back to that pharmacy and I was like, literally, you guys almost made me die. Plain simple. I came back. I said, hey, I'm here to buy the generic one. The craziest part is like you guys never told me that there's a generic one.
And what?
And they were in shock.
You went back to the pharmacy?
Yeah, and they were like, oh yeah, there's a generic one. It's like, oh yeah. It's crazy. It only took me a hospital visit, more money out of my pocket, and almost dying to.
How many people do you think don't know about that? Do you know anybody?
Of good fair share, I would say. I mean, you could probably. The
so
problem
it's not common knowledge.
It's not common, but you could probably save money buying generic than paying for insurance. Honestly, you can, because like relatively speaking, depending on syringes and stuff like that, you can buy generic insulin for about maybe $150 when insurance costs you like about $500 per month.
Everything's generic.
Everything generic. I mean, that's relatively speaking. I mean, I mean, there's other methods and stuff like that. Like people have these monitors. I mean, I have a monitor, but the monitors cost.
You can save how much a month? How much a month? You said like $300-$400.
A little. I mean, depending, because like you're not. If you pay out of pocket.
Let's just say $250.
$250, right?
They could save a month.
I'd say $200.
Okay, $200
a month. You're still saving $200.
So how much is that a year? $200 a month?
It's 24.
24.
Yeah.
So if 3 people follow your advice, how much is that? It's like
24.
There's almost 100.
7,000.
Okay, if 4 people have now gained the knowledge.
That's like $8,000. But now look.
So you could.
But that's just on supplements. That's just on basically taking medication. That's not doctor visits. That's not lab work.
Fine. Yeah, that's something. So if you're able to save somebody, 4 people from buying the prescription, like not the prescription, what is it? The brand name versus the generic. 4 people followed your advice for a year.
Yeah, but the brand
that'd be $100,000, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes, give or take. Yeah, give or take.
Well, if 4 people out there didn't know about the difference between brand name and generic insulin, that they never told you, now's your opportunity, and Emmy can fulfill his wish of saving some people with $100,000 that he just created out of thin air. Basically, if you now have the knowledge,
there is potential study. Now, look, hear me out. There is potential study in Germany, not in the U.S., that they are working with. I think it's like stem cell research or something like that, where they're making like the pancreas. They're implementing stem cells into the pancreas and having it do like a restart for the pancreas, and it's actually.
So what does that do then?
Because so being diabetic, I produce insulin. My body will reject it, so I'm fighting my own insulin being produced, right? So they inject stem cells into the human's pancreas, and it acts like a kickstart restart. So it's like a reboot. And then so your insulin starts becoming active. Yeah, normal.
For how long?
I don't know.
It's new.
It's new. It's like brand new. I literally just read an article like the other day.
Wow.
So I'm just like.
It's exciting, right?
I mean, we're fucking close. We're close. We're so close.
Would you do it?
Hey, give me a Hail Mary, I would do it. I'd take the whole risk. I've been with this for like about since I was like, been like almost 15 years. That bad. Yeah, it's a long time.
So it's like a cure or like a temporary solution for like a year or 2 or.
It's a cure. They said like the guy has became 90 non-diabetic, But inshallah, maybe the cure does exist, and maybe we're just too shy to expand on it.